I'm becoming the manager of Borussia Dortmund. And it's not the Dortmund you're thinking of. That's right, it's Dortmund 2 who play in the 3rd division of Germany. This club's sole purpose is to be a feeder club for the Dortmund main team. It's basically a youth squad. But I thought, wouldn't it be funny if we somehow make Dortmund 2 better than the main team? Now, to pull this challenge off, we're gonna have to do 3 things. Finish above Dortmund in the league, win the Bundesliga, and also win the Champions League. But it's not as easy as it sounds, boys. Just look at this Dortmund team. We've got El Longo Yombo up top, 59 shooting. Bro, our defender's got 58 pace. Come on, man. You're 19 years old. You've surely got to be running faster. And also, since this is a feeder club, the budget's going to be extremely low no matter what. Just 2 million to work with. As if all this weren't difficult enough, there's one more rule in this challenge that we need to follow. Every season, the main Dortmund team can randomly choose any one of our first team players and promote them to their team. That's right, boys. Any players that we develop, there's a chance the big boy Dortmund team could steal them. But there's still hope, because when we complete our first challenge and finish above Dortmund in the league, we're not going to be forced to send our players to them. But boys, completing even the first challenge is going to take ages, because we're in the 3rd division of Germany. Oh boy, this is going to be a proper grind. Season 1, and let's start things off by assessing the squad we've got. One thing I'll say, though, the amount of youngsters we've got, I think our goal should be to get them growing as much as possible, because that could be our ticket out of Bundesliga 3. Few players that look really good, though, at this club. Julian Hetwer, 69 rated. He's our highest player, 21 years old. Club captain Ayman Azil. He's actually really good, too, 66 overall. Franz Roggo looks like a solid CDM. Guys, my geography is a bit weak, so I'm not sure which flag that is. Let me know which country is Antonio Forti from. But yeah, he looks like a pretty good talent, too. One problem I think we do have is not all of these players have crazy good potentials. Some of them might just max out at a 70 overall, maybe 72. And that's not going to be enough to compete with the main Dortmund team. Now, we could use this 2 million and sign some really talented youngsters. But since we're a Bundesliga 3 club, no proper talent would actually want to join us. I think the player's got to be to use a chunk of this money to hire good coaches. And bro, getting 5-star coaches could actually get our players to exceed their potential. Okay, wait, what? We're not allowed to hire more than 5 coaches?
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
And wait, what? Just hiring 5 coaches has wiped out our budget? We're down to like 400k? Oh no, guys. Already my plans have been foiled. I really wanted to hire like a youth scout and find some top-tier German talents. But now we can hire only like a 3-star scout with 1-star judgment. He's gonna bring us just frauds. You know what, boys? I might have to do something controversial. Getting rid of some of these players here. Especially the ones we don't need. We don't need to have such a big squad. This had to be done, guys. We've now sold about 4 to 5 of our players. It's come at a cost, but we are up to about 3 million. Oh, and 3 million should at least give us a good scout. A 4-star one. Jonathan from Austria. I absolutely don't mind that. Let's do this. What a grind, man. Just to sign a good scout. Now, of course, since our club is based in Germany, I want to try and find some really good German talents. A striker would be nice. A midfielder and a centre-back. Yeah, if we could get like one crazy academy player for each position, that would be huge. Good thing we've got 700k left. Because look at the amount of players whose contracts are expiring. We're going to have to renew all of their contracts, which is going to cost a bit of money. But yeah, of course, I'm not going to let these players leave for free. Even though we've already done so much, like, of course, setting up a youth academy, hiring the coaches, we still weren't really able to improve the team. So I'm worried about how we're going to do in this first season. Also, we've got the main team Dortmund looming over our head. They can anytime just steal any one of our players. I think everything's going to depend on Jonathan Winkler. Yeah, he needs to bring us some top-tier talents. This challenge is going to rest on how our academy does. Oh, and already we found some really good talents. Right winger Aaron Vogel, 74 to 94 potential, valued at 1.8 million. I shouldn't be surprised because this Dortmund 2 team is basically a youth squad. They're probably experts at finding youth talents. Also, even this Hockey Graf guy, centre-back, he's valued at 1 million. We can sign him up too. I also even found a really good midfielder, Justice Meyer. And yeah, these are 3 academy players that we can really build our team around. Even though I think all 3 of them could become starters for us, I'm not going to promote them, and I'll let you know why later. Meanwhile, we've made it to the end of the season, finishing 9th. I mean, hey, we're literally a feeder club. For us to get promoted is not going to be easy. For that, we need to finish top 2 or make it to the playoffs, I guess, by finishing top 6. We aren't that far behind. And honestly, guys, there's quite a bit of growth in our team. Look at Azil, the captain, up to a 69. Roggo's up to 67. My boy Drakas as well, growing really well. But we've got Hetwer. He carried us, bro. What a player. Julian Hetwer. Remember the name. 73 overall as well. Now, if we can just keep building around this team, maybe actually make a few signings as well, I think think we can quickly get promoted to Bundesliga too. But wait a minute. The main Dortmund club have come knocking. You guys know the rule. Every season, one random player from our first team is going up and getting promoted. We're so far away from being even in the same division as the main team that we've got no choice but to accept this. No. Don't land on Hetwa. Don't. I cannot believe this.
Julian Hetwa, remember the name.
And he's made his way to the Dortmund first team. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of earned it, so fair enough. But this is not going to make this challenge easy at all. Every season to lose a player of that caliber, I really don't know how we're going to surpass the main Dortmund team. This is exactly why I didn't promote our academy players in that first season, because there would be a chance of them just going to the Dortmund main team. At least we protected them for the first season, but now that all these academy boys are 17, they might just leave the academy if we don't promote them. I guess this season we've got no choice, boys. We've protected them as much as we can, but now it's time to get them into the mix of things. Okay, I just realized Mayer and Graf, the two academy players that we just promoted, they're not good enough for the first team, and it might be a good thing, because then we won't be at risk of sending them to the main Dortmund team. 17-year-old Vogel might have to be a starter, because yeah, it was Hetwa that the main Dortmund team stole. I'm wondering if in Season 2 we can finally start making signings. To be fair, we do have like 2.9 million. It should be enough to bring in like a 70+ rated player. But first though, I definitely want to hire another coach. We've got a vacancy. Let's improve our attack department. There you go. Wow, that cost us almost 500,000. These coaches are making bank. Okay, we should be allowed to sign Bundesliga 2 players. And okay, I found a really interesting player. 72 rated Timon Weiner, goalkeeper. You guys know how important having a high rated goalkeeper is. Can we afford him though? I think if we push on the deal, we might just be able to get this over the line. 2 million first offer. It's not gonna work. It's too expensive. Why is this Dortmund team so broke? I wish we could just take a bit of money from the main team, but we can't do that. Let's just keep trying to get this done at 2 mil. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna have to look for a worse option. Well, okay, this isn't too bad. 71 rated Matthew Raab. Let's see if we can get him for like 1.7 mil. Would that be a good deal? I think so. Well, we're gonna have to pay 1.9. At least we can afford it this time. And that is technically the first signing we're making with Dortmund too. And I'm really hoping this is gonna be enough to get promotion. To be fair, our players are a lot better in terms of overall. We did lose out on Hetwa though, so Vogel, the other academy boys, they're gonna probably have to step up. But yeah, if we want to avoid sending players to the main Dortmund team, we need to get promoted as soon as possible. End of the season and we're nowhere near promotion? Wait, we even finished worse than last year? 15th? How? We've almost got 7 players that are 70+ rated now. Our academy boys like Mayer, Graf, Vogel all growing massively. But how did we perform so bad on the pitch? Bro, I think I underestimated the level of the 3rd division in Germany, because man, is it difficult. Do you know what? I think I figured out where this team is lacking in its goals. Our main striker, Paulinia, he scored just 15 goals. We need to spend all our money on a new striker, but I don't even know what kind of money we'll get next season. And don't forget, the main Dortmund team have come calling. One of these players is going to go to them. Oh, and by the way, Graf and Mayer were so good that they're basically first team players now. So yes, we could end up sending them to the big Dortmund side. We're spinning the wheel now, and just don't be an academy player. That's all I'm asking for. Don't be Graf. Don't be Graf. I think it's going to be Bueno. That's really rough, guys, because he's 70 rated, 23 years old. We do have a couple of other left backs in the club for now, so that's fine. But yeah, Bueno is gone. He's promoted to the main Dortmund side. This keeps happening every season. It's going to be so tough to build out a team. Season 3, we need to get promoted no matter what. Bro, what even is this challenge, man? Our budget is just 2 million. How do we get promoted with such less money? Do you know what, boys? I think it's once again time for a club clear out. Anyone that we don't need must be sold. Like, why do we need 3 goalkeepers? One of them is getting transfer listed. And so once again, we're selling players that are redundant. But man, we're still barely able to generate any money. We're up to 4.3 million. Wait a minute, guys. Maybe we should be considering some free agent signings. When we're this broke, it might be the only thing to save us. Okay, there weren't too many crazy free agents, but I found this guy, Lucas Acuna, a Chilean center-back, 20 years old, 72 rated. And wait a minute, can we just sign him for like 5,000 euros per week? That would be a steal. Okay, a bit more than that, but it'll absolutely work. Signing a 72 rated center-back for free? That's exactly what we need to get promoted. I still think we're missing a good striker because this Elonga Yomba guy is just a fraud. Wait a minute, we've got another offer for a player I don't need. This Eberwin guy, I mean, he's 30 years old. What's he doing at Dortmund's second team? And yup, we're absolutely cashing in on him. Now with almost 5 million, I think we could find a good striker. What if we look at maybe other second division leagues like the Championship? Oh, and I think I found a striker I really like. Norman Bissett, 72 rated, 21 years old. Stats look good too with a lot lot of pace and decent shooting. Oh, but his wages are completely unaffordable, man. I don't know if he's going to accept our contract. Oh, we don't have the money. Let's just try and remove the goal bonus. Adjust the budget as much as we can. Is it going to work? I don't think we've got the money, boys. This is so brutal. Let's just keep spamming the same offer and see what happens. I don't think it's going to work. Wait, he's going to actually think about it. Wait a minute, guys. I think he's accepted our contract. Let's go, boys. We literally spammed him the same contract like 7-8 times and he finally decided to cave in. Bro probably thinks he's joining the main Dortmund team, but he's instead joining Dortmund too. Oh my days. Almost our entire budget is now wiped out. We've gone all in on signing Bissett, man. I'm really hoping he delivers because we can't go 3 seasons without getting promotion. We'll never be able to complete the challenge then. End of the season and this is a good sign. We're not in the bottom 10 at least. Where have we finished? Have we gotten promotion? We are in the playoff position at least. But we don't have to deal with the playoffs. Direct promotion to Bundesliga 2. Finally after 3 seasons. I told you going all in on Bissett was going to work because he's got up to a 76 overall. And look at the growth all round as well. Norman Bissett, take about 21 goals for us this season. I think he's the kind of striker we can build our team around, but not so quickly. The main Dortmund side have come calling.
Damn, girl. What you saying?
Even though we got promoted, they're still gonna steal one of our players and it looks like it's gonna be Ozil. No way, our captain. That is actually brutal, man. We're gonna have to say goodbye to Ayman Ozil. When will this stupid rule end? Well, we know when it'll end, when we finish above the main Dortmund team in the Bundesliga, but we're still a division below them. I can't believe this, guys. We've just gotten promoted to the Bundesliga 2, and our budget's like 3.8 million. I mean, how are we supposed to complete this challenge if every season we're gonna have to give a player to Dortmund and then receive a budget like this? This is starting to look impossible. Also, look at this, boys. When we gave Ozil away to the main Dortmund team, we didn't actually have enough squad players. So the game just spawned this 73 rated striker into our club. I'm not gonna complain though, but that's how grim the situation is. End of this season, when again Dortmund come calling, we might not have enough players to give them one. Do you know what, boys? We're gonna need a change of strategy. I'm gonna have to find good free agents. But man, EA have definitely nerfed how good free agents are. I can't seem to find that many good players. But after a bit of searching, I think I found 4 really good free agents. I mean, look at this. There's Saud Abdul Hamid. How is he a free agent being 80 rated? I think it's because he's Saudi. Bro, he's valued at 12 million. This could be huge for us. In fact, all of these players would be game-changing, but I'm not sure if we've got enough to sign all of them. I'm gonna first try and sign the best one, Saud Abdul Hamid. We're gonna have to offer him big wages, boys, around 18k, and he's accepted it. Let's go. And there you go. We've signed him for free. This is 100% our best signing yet. Now, there's also this 76 rated Brazilian left back that I found. He's only 20 as well. Can we sign him up too? Now, thankfully, it looks like he's willing to accept low wages. We'll absolutely take that. I'll remove the clean sheet bonus. Can we get this over the line? At 7.6 we can. Let's go. And that is crazy, bro. With just a couple of free agent signings, our defense feels completely different. And I think we've still got a bit of money to make more free agent signings. Come on, I really want to sign this Cam Tino Angerin just for some backup. And there you go. We're getting this one over the line too. Now, there's just one more free agent signing that we need to make. Probably the most important one. Because this guy, Laszlo Benes, is going to replace Azil in our team. He's 29, I know, but I couldn't find a better option. And right now, it's all about working with whatever's in front of us. I don't know how we've done this, but now every player in our team is above 70 overall. In fact, with how good players like Bissett, Abdul Hamid, of course our academy boys like Vogel and Mayer, I think we can make a push for promotion in just our first Bundesliga 2 season. After all, getting us close to the main Borussia Dortmund team is our ultimate goal. End of this season and we're now in the relegation battle as a newly promoted club. That's a really good sign. How far up have we finished though? Above clubs like Schalke? No way. Have we secured a playoff position? Oh, we finished 3rd. One more point would have probably got us direct promotion. But you know what? We've still got a chance to make it to the Bundesliga because we're in the playoffs. I think, boys, the free agent army made a world of difference. Look at Almeida and Abdul Hamid. Bissett is well up to an 80 overall. Vogel and Mayer, look at their growth. It's such a shame that we're going to still have to give away one of these players to the main Dortmund side. But before that happens, I'm hoping we can at least book our spot in the Bundesliga first leg in the playoffs. And it's a 2-1 win. Let's go. For a second, I thought we lost this game, but Vogel came up clutch. It's the second leg now. All we need is like a draw to make it to the Bundesliga Bundesliga. Let's keep it simple, and there you go. A draw is exactly what we get. There are now actually going to be 2 Dortmund teams in the main Bundesliga. But yep, until we finish above them, they're going to keep stealing one of our players. And let's see who this season they're going to take from us. For once, can the main Dortmund team be kind to us? And it's landing on Rob, our goalkeeper. Do you know what? That's actually not so bad, because looks like our backup keeper, Ostrazinski, he surpassed him in his overall. For some reason, though, officially Rob played more games, so he was our starter. So it was fair to put him on the wheel. And there you go, boys. We've shipped him off to the main Dortmund team. I think we got really lucky this season. We actually get to keep most of our good players. And that's going to be crucial, because next season, we're going to be in the Bundesliga. Finally, guys, we made it out of the hood. Borussia Dortmund 2 is now in the big leagues in the Bundesliga alongside its parent club. That means this is the first season where we've got a chance of completing our first challenge, which is, of course, finishing above the main Dortmund team. And if we do that, it's done. They won't be able to steal any of our players. But yeah, I don't know how this team is going to do that in the Bundesliga. We're still going to need a lot of improvements to the team, and I don't think free agents are going to cut it this time. And okay, for once, we've actually got a decent budget, 24 million euros. That's our biggest budget ever. In fact, it's probably more money than we had in all of the seasons before combined. I'm straight away putting that money into first upgrading our coaching department, but that didn't really cost us that much. We're still left with about 23.5 mil. The question now is, how do we build a team that can take the fight to the big boy Dortmund club? Because yeah, I'm tired of giving them away our best talents. If we want to ever become a Bundesliga winning team, a Champions League winning team, we've got to stop that from happening. I've actually identified like 2 key areas where we need to invest some money in. One's a midfielder. We need someone better than 30-year-old Benes, and also defense. But then again, I kind of want to trust Graf. He's 20. Acuna as well's got a lot of potential. Maybe then should we just go all in on a quality midfielder? And wait a sec, boys. What if we do something incredibly funny? I've just found Seni Mayulu, a 77 rated midfielder. He plays for the Dortmund main team. There's nothing stopping us from paying cash and signing him.
You teasing me, you naughty.
Bro, this would make me feel so good after the torture the main Dortmund team has handed us. Let's see if we can sign Mayulu for a good deal. And I think we can afford this. It might cost all of our budget. Let's see if an 18 million deal can be struck. And okay, 18.3 will pay that. But once we've got a Dortmund player going the other way, and it makes me so happy. Also, guys, I think we've just struck gold. I've just found an 80 rated centre-back free agent that's 20 years old. I think he might be Fabian Schär's regen or something. Do we have the wages to sign him, though? I think we might have. Bro, let's offer him 30k. I don't even care. Let's get this one over the line. And yes, it's a done deal. Bro, I think this transfer might be even bigger than the Mayulu signing, because we absolutely needed a centre-back. I'm going to still trust my boy Graf in the team, so Acuna is going to have to be benched. But my goodness, man. Last couple of seasons, we've improved our team tenfold. I still don't think we're good enough to finish above the main Dortmund team. Well, let's at least not be in a relegation battle. Oh my days, we just about survived the drop. 15th in the league. If we would have finished 16th, we would have had to endure the relegation playoff. I'm glad we stayed up, boys. But yeah, the Bundesliga is not easy. Negative 26 goal difference. And let's see where our rivals are. Oh my days, the main Dortmund team is so much better. Second for them. And you know what that means, boys? They're taking away someone from us. Actually, I'm looking at our team right now, and the growth was just non-existent. Why didn't our players grow all that much, apart from like Bassett? No wonder we didn't do so well. Last couple of seasons, we've gotten lucky, not having to give away a big player, but is that going to be the case this time? Don't be Bassett. No. It's going to be Drakas. That's just as bad. The big bullies are about to steal one of our more talented players, and Babis Drakas, 77 rated. And yep, guys, he's gone. Guys, I feel like we're in a never-ending loop. Budget of 22 million, same as last year. With this, all we can do is replace Drakas. And I've actually found a decent option here. Augustine Ojeda, who plays for New York City. That's right, boys. We're making an MLS signing. Because, yeah, he's one of the few players that fits our budget. We've signed him now, but, like, what's the point? All we did was just replace Drakas, signed a similar player, and every season that's going to be all that we can do. We're simply stuck in a loop where the main Dortmund team are just humiliating us. The only way we can get out of this cycle is if the rest of our team just grows incredibly well. We need the likes of Bassett to be 86, 87, Vogel to get there too. Our goalkeeper needs to grow massively. There's potential, but for some reason they're not growing. I feel like this season's going to be make or break. We need to see some growth to give us just maybe a bit of hope that this challenge is possible. Maybe if you guys subscribe to the channel, we'll get that extra bit of luck. Okay, wait a minute, guys. We're not in the relegation battle this time around. Where have we finished? 5th. Let's go. I think that's going to be a Europa League spot, which means we'll have more money to spend. But we're finally making progress. I'm wondering how this happened. It's the growth, boys. Good old dynamic potential coming up clutch for us. Ostrazinski up to an 83. Almeida 84. Look at Brissett up to 85. Oh, but the main Dortmund team actually won the league. They're still going to steal a player from us. Don't be one of our good players, man. I've suffered enough. Okay, this is hilarious. It's actually going to be Mayulu. We literally signed him from the main Dortmund team and now he's just going back. Oh, but this kind of hurts because I didn't realize he grew that much up to an 82 overall. We could have literally sold him and generated like 40 million. Well, but that's not happening anymore. He's off to the big Dortmund side. All right, guys, we finally made it to season 7. And for once, I'm optimistic. I genuinely think this season we could take the fight to the main Dortmund team. Maybe even finish above them. It's not going to be easy because these guys won the Bundesliga last year. But yeah, our team is now looking really good, especially with an 83 rated goalkeeper. And I'm sure there's going to be growth this season. We've got a couple of positions we need to sort out, like the central midfield and the cam spot. And finally, boys, we've got money. 42 million to spend. That's what you get for qualifying for Europe, man. This is exactly what we need. And I've already shortlisted a couple of players we could sign. Krattenmarker from Bayern, as well as Puerta from Bayer Leverkusen. We get these two players. That's going to improve our midfield massively. Who would have thought, guys, that with the second Dortmund team, we'd be signing a player from Bayern Munich? But we've done it with Krattenmarker. Oh, we're a bit tight on cash to sign Puerta, guys. Just 19 million left, but it's not going to be enough. This is so annoying. We're going to have to first generate some money if we want to sign him. Well, we've got a 10.3 million offer for a 77 rated player. I'm instantly accepting that. And that's finally made it possible for us to sign Puerta. Finally, we're able to make like 2 upgrades to our team in a single season. But yeah, guys, now the attack's looking good. The midfield's looking solid. Even our defense is respectable. We get some good solid overall growth, and I don't see why we can't take the fight to the big Dortmund team. Okay, we finished worse than last season, but we finished above the main Dortmund team. Let's go. It's taken us 7 seasons, but finally Dortmund 2 is no longer just a feeder club. It's got its own identity. We've taken them to the Bundesliga, finishing now above the main Dortmund side. That's our first challenge complete. And that does mean for next season at least, the big bully Dortmund team won't be able to steal any of our players. We'll be able to build this side even more. Also, for some reason, we were in the Champions League this year. I'm pretty sure we finished 5th last season. How did that happen? We actually were unbeaten in the league phases. Eventually, though, got knocked out by Real Madrid. But yeah, it's good we're getting some Champions League experience because our next couple of challenges, winning the Bundesliga, winning the Champions League. And I'm so glad we can work towards all of that without having to worry about the big Dortmund team stealing our players. In fact, now that we finished above them, we're the main Dortmund team. And this is proof we're the A side now. 56 million budget. Oh, it really feels good not having to worry about sending one of our players to the other Dortmund team. And I'm genuinely looking at this team. If we make like one really good signing, probably for that right wing position, that's where we're lacking. I think we might be able to push for the Bundesliga title, and that is our second challenge. We've got to aim for it. Also, guys, the pressure's going to be constant from the other Dortmund team. Because yeah, if this season we finish below them, they can once again steal a player from us. So I'm thinking, wouldn't it make sense if we give Dortmund a taste of their own medicine? Let's try and steal one of their players. Wait, is that Babis Drakas I'm seeing, who's grown to an 84 overall? We've done all the hard work and he's balling out for the big Dortmund team? Absolutely not, guys. I'm thinking let's bring him home. Oh, and this feels so good, man. We're stealing a player back from the main Dortmund team. We're paying them 42 million. But the man himself, Drakas, who was actually here in the first season of this project, and now he's back trying to help us win the Bundesliga. I think we've done enough, boys. We've built an incredible team. An 88 rated striker in Brissett, Ostrazinski, who's 87. But to win the Bundesliga, we're gonna have to take the fight to Bayern Munich. End of the season, and I see Borussia Dortmund in 3rd, but it's the main team. That means we finished top 2. We're above Bayern Munich. It's done. The second Dortmund team have won the Bundesliga. It's taken us 8 seasons, but from Bundesliga 3 all the way to the top division, we've made this feeder club the best team in the country. Gotta say, though, this is only possible because of the unbelievable team that we've built. The youth academy players, in fact, all 3 of them now are proper starters. Players like Drakas and Ostrazinski, who are here from day 1, basically. Look at that, though. 90 rated Almeida. Brissett, I think signing him changed everything. And yup, he's actually had a crazy season, scoring 39 goals. And now there's only one challenge left for us, winning the Champions League. And guess what? Even the main Dortmund team have qualified for next year's Champions League. They're gonna compete with us for that. But the good thing is they cannot steal any of our players anymore. And looks like our budget budget for Season 9 once again confirms that we're the main Dortmund team. Champions of Germany. 88 million now to win the Champions League. I'm looking at this team right now, and I don't really see where we need an upgrade because every position is kind of sorted. But I would like to make a statement, though. What if we sign a player from Bayern Munich? You know, that's what they've been doing to even the main Dortmund team throughout history. And I'm looking at their team right now. If we can steal someone like Michael Olise, his contract's expiring too. He's 88 rated, would definitely help us win the Champions League. And let's do it, bro. I'm putting 75 million to sign him from Bayern Munich. It's going to work at 77. I don't care. We're pulling this off. What a statement this is, boys. The second Dortmund team are out here signing players from Bayern Munich. Now, my plan with Olise is to convert him to a cam because I think he's way better there. And honestly, what a team. That's all I can say right now. 9 seasons of hard work to build this. And I'm hoping that it's good enough to help us complete our final challenge, which is winning the Champions League. End of the season and the main Borussia Dortmund team have finished above us. No way. That means the cycle is going to repeat again. Just progressing, winning the Champions League and all is going to be so tough unless we do it this season itself. Oh, but how are we going to do it, boys? We finished 20th in the league phases. But okay, we've got through playoffs and in style. 6-1 on aggregate. Round of 16, we knocked out Arsenal. Quarterfinals, we knocked out the main Dortmund team. That is revenge like nothing else. Semi-finals, we get through Lille. And we're meeting Bayern Munich. Of course, it's Bayern Munich, the final boss. For any Dortmund club, it's always going to be them. Now, this Champions League final is 10 times more important because if we lose this game, we'll have to continue this challenge for next season and also give away one of our players to Dortmund's main team. Nah, boys, we ain't losing this. 9 seasons of hard work to get here. Dortmund too. I'll go into the Champions League trophy. And of course, we've got a Bayern Munich player with us right now. It's Michael Olise carving through defenses. Good save from the Bayern keeper. Oh, and I don't like this. It's Musiala charging through, but look at the defending from us. We are going toe-to-toe with Bayern. And here's my boy Vogel, who we scouted in the first season, tries to play a ball inside. It's going to be Basset. Of course, it's Basset, the Belgian beast. We've got the lead in this Champions League final, boys. Now let's try and keep it. Okay, but we're not doing a good job keeping it right now because, well, Bayern Munich just instantly equalized. If you guys remember, 2013 was the same exact fixture in the Champions League. Dortmund versus Bayern. Of course, it was the main Dortmund team, so it's a bit different. But yeah, we're trying to get revenge now for the entire Dortmund family. On with Basset. It might actually be possible. He's trying from every angle, but he's put it wide. Manelson, and oh my days, we almost conceded another one. That's great goalkeeping. Oh, we've been opened up again. And oh, the poster saved us. You always need a bit of luck to win the Champions League, and maybe we're getting it now. And here's Almeida, looking back inside for Basset, who finds space and scores. It could have been so much different, boys, if Bayern would have scored the other goal. Instead, we're now leading 2-1. Oh, it's never over against Bayern Munich, man. We're having to defend. There's Graf from our academy coming through. And now it's Meyer. It's the academy boys all linking up. Vogel on the left side. Come on. We can do something special here. Vogel with pace. Gonna square it inside for Basset. He couldn't find the shooting space, though. Oh, I made a rough challenge there on Musiala. It could be a sending off. It was a tactical foul, boys. I had to do it. It's going to be a red card. No! Thankfully, though, we do have an 83 rated centre-back on the bench. Who do I sacrifice? I think it's got to be Drakas. I think we have to sacrifice an attacker, boys. We're leading this game. We've just got to defend now. Maybe looks like we could actually get another goal here because Olise has just gone in and scored. With the man down, we've crushed Bayern Munich here. And it's done, boys. A journey that started in the 3rd division of Germany with literally a feeder club that's only purpose was to produce youth talents for the big team. But what we've gone and done is something special. We've taken them to make them better than their parent club and also the best club in Europe, boys. Oh, it's emotional seeing us lift the Champions League trophy now. What a journey. And if you enjoyed this and want to see me take on a more difficult career mode challenge, click here to watch me manage the worst club in FC 25.